What is going on, crypto fam? Welcome to the channel. As a part of today's video, I want to review some information that was just released by the Indigo team. Now, if it's your first time hearing about Indigo, they're going to be a decentralized synthetics platform building on Cardano, and their main goal is to essentially provide users within the Cardano ecosystem with the ability to get price exposure to tokenized assets. Now, right now on their platform, they support the synthetic version of iUSD, which is a synthetic representation of the US dollar, as well as the synthetic representation of the Bitcoin token and the Ethereum token, which actually just launched last week. Now, as a part of this video, I want to review this infographic as well as some TVL stats for the Indigo protocol. So let's just go ahead and just jump straight into it. As we can see here, from November 24th through December 31st, we have the following. In terms of TVL, using the US dollar, they now have more than 7.88 million, right, locked in total value that came in through that month. Now, a lot of that is attributed to iUSD, which has more than 5.77 million USD that was locked into that particular asset as a part of November 24th through the 31st. And then right behind them, we have IBTC with a total value locked of 2.1 million USD. Now, this was a big increase for IBTC, which is an increase of about 200% there. Right below that, we have the iAsset market cap. So this is the market cap of the two iAssets right now, given that iETH was just launched as a part of January. So in total, there was a 3.94 million USD market cap on both iAssets, with 2.74 million attributed to iUSD, and then IBTC having more than 1.2 million USD in terms of market caps. Again, IBTC has a greater percentage increase with about 421% increase over the course of the last month. Now, when it comes to the CDPs, or the collateralized debt positions, we can see that there were a total of 780 of them opened up as a part of their very first month on the Cardano mainnet. Now, this equates or translates to 494 iUSD collateralized debt positions and over 285 IBTC collateralized debt positions. Taking a look at the Indy circulating supply as a part of epoch number 385, or up to epoch number 385, we have a total circulating amount of 2.46 million Indy tokens. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the total supply of the Indy tokens will be capped at 35 million. And so being that there's 2.46 million currently in circulation, there do seem to be a little bit of tokens that will be unlocked over the course of the next coming years. Now, if you guys want to figure out how you guys can actually get your hands on the Indy token, we'll take a look at that here in just a moment. We'll see how you can actually earn their token using 3 different methods. Now, moving down into the Indy stakers, we can see that on November 24th, which is when they actually went on the Cardano mainnet, they had a total of 409 stakers. And then at the end of the year, they had bumped all the way up to 5,267 total stakers. Now, I wish that they would have given us a percentage here because that is a huge difference there with about I want to say 10 to 15x there in terms of total Indy stakers. Now, when we're looking at the governance participation on the Indigo platform, and if you guys don't already know, they actually have their own on-chain voting mechanism. We saw the total number of Indy votes coming in at over 940,000. So we're right up at about 1 million different votes having taken place using their on-chain governance mechanism. Now, the total number of proposals that we've seen so far is sitting at number 9, with the latest proposal, I believe, being tied to iETH. Now, when it comes to the average iUSD stability pool annual percentage for the timeline of November 24th through December 31st, that currently sits at 138%. And if we want to basically break this down into a monthly rate, that translates to a little bit above 11.5%. So nice gain there if you're essentially putting your assets to work for you within the iUSD stability pool. And then when it comes to the average IBTC stability pool APR, that was for that last month sitting at 653%, which translates to about 54% when taking a monthly rate. And then very lastly, we have the average Indy staking APR, right, which is the protocol profit sharing not included as a part of this percentage, was 46%, which translates to a monthly percentage rate or interest rate of 3.8%. So again, just a few different ways to earn as a part of the Indigo platform, and reviewing some of their key stats, as I believe that they're going to be one of the top CDP platforms building on Cardano. Now, what I want to do very quickly is just go ahead and just show you guys their tokenomics and 3 potential ways that you guys can actually earn as a part of the Indigo protocol. So if you want to obtain the Indy token, right, which is the native governance token for the Indigo platform, you can actually go ahead and do that by providing liquidity into the stability pools. You can also stake your iAssets, and then you can also stake your Indy to earn additional Indy on your existing tokens. Now there's the token distribution chart here listed on the left-hand side, but I just wanted to kind of just quickly run over this here. The next thing I want to just briefly mention is, while the infographic that we just reviewed didn't actually mention iETH, they did begin to list this as a part of the 2023 new year. So as we can see here, we have a total market cap of over $500,000 USD, and we can see that the price of the iETH token is trading at about $1,400 right now, as Ethereum actually begins to pump with the greater crypto market. Now, very lastly, I want to jump into DeFi Llama, which is a Cardano TVL tracking platform. And as we can see right now, Indigo is sitting at number 2 in terms of TVL rankings. Now, given that they've only been on the mainnet for 1 month, I think this is a great achievement for them, and I do want to give them a big shout out here in this particular section. As a part of the last 1 month change, we've seen a 30% increase, which again brings them to about $11.26 million, right, locked into their protocol. Now, if I jump into the actual specifics just for this particular platform, right, we can see that they kind of began around 6 million, and they've just been on an increase up and to the right up until right now when I'm actually shooting the video, at which they sit at about 11 million in terms of their TVL. Now that is going to wrap it up. Again, just a brief update for you guys on the Indigo protocol and what they continue to do for the Cardano ecosystem. Again, I have high hopes for this project, and I'll be keeping an eye on them very closely over the course of the next few months. That is going to wrap it up for today's brief update on the Indigo platform and what they continue to build during the bear market. Now, if you guys found this video to be helpful or insightful, I'd really appreciate it if you guys could tap that like button. If it's your first time stopping by the Dapp Central YouTube channel, consider subscribing. And if you have any questions for myself or the Indigo protocol, then make sure to leave a comment down below. I will see you guys in the next video.